Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hellcase Cup. My name is ZEDKO. I'm going to be joined by Hawker, and this is map number 2. We've just had a pretty exciting first map, I would say. You know, coming into it, we expected SKADE to be the favorites. The odds from our official bookmaker Unicorn certainly suggested that, but they came out swinging here, the Sinners, and now they look to try and do some damage on their own map pick.
Yeah, maybe the Sinners have sold their soul to the devil, ZEDKO, to get this win, because right now they are looking very, very good indeed. Not in this pistol round, though. SKADE have got themselves onto this A-bomb site pretty easily, and Sinners are going to have to play for a full-on retake. At least they have a kit available. And SPELLAN looking for this first fight. Unable to land a headshot. It's B-Stick who gets the first kill of Mirage.
Well, trying to hold off the jungle offensive. It's 3 kills coming in for the T side, making a 4th now with dennyslaw. Pick up 3 on the back of 1 player, and while Shock is going to tap, he has a kit. He's got on the bomb. The smoke is covering him off. Shock is going for the defuse through the smoke. He's going to pull it off here. dennyslaw might have got 3 kills in the round, but he cannot get the 4th, and the pistol round will go in favor of Sinners. It's stolen away by Shock with a kit inside the smoke.
And a dramatic shift in those odds over at Unicorn. Sinners now heavy favorites heading into their own map pick. And it starts off strong for them. The defuse in the midst of the smoke, always good on these pistol rounds. dennyslaw there was landing nice shots, but as soon as the smoke goes up, you've just got to spam. You've just got to pray that you land a headshot. And if that doesn't happen for you, you're in trouble. You can't just go for an easy spray to the chest. It's not going to work with the pistol. And so Sinners make a smart play, win the pistol round, and they're looking to follow up on this one as well. They've already won the first fight.
When they start the charge towards Shock, he will eventually fall after 1 kill. Rainwaker makes quick work on the deagle. Walking forward with the max 10. This is a good turnaround from the SKADE side. They did some on Inferno in the second half as well. They lost the pistol. They went on to win the force buy. The issue was they lost the follow-up round after that. So you need to be careful. ZEDKO's going to back away and carry the format into the next round here. It's going to be SKADE with 1-1. That's just a quick little B-rush working out for them. You know, just straight up aggression. Individuals popping off. Giving yourselves a real chance now to get off to a decent start in this first half. They desperately need it. They should have won that pistol. But now they get their revenge and at least something going their way.
That should allow them to turn this slow start round. They get to save a fair few rifles. Rocking gets far enough away from the bomb on 2 health, so he survives. And as for Sinners, it's only the 1 gun being saved by ZEDKO. Just a single FAMAS carried over into this next round. It's always nice to throw in some of those B rushes on those low buys when you've got the Tech 9s and the Mac 10s. They can always have a good time rushing onto B. But this time out, SKADE have got the full rifles to work with, so I'm sure they'll take a safer approach in this round. A couple of scouts bought by the Sinners side of things, though. They're going to go for the full-on force buy, and Sinners are stacking heavily on this B-bomb site after losing it in the previous round. They don't want to let that happen again.
But the crazy thing is, it's kind of unexpected to go in for 2 B rushes straight away, so we'll see if this pays off for them. They're going to be going for the stack over towards this B side of the map, as you pointed out at the beginning of it. And a very passive setup over towards A, with CaNNiE just playing from CT spawn. So SKADE have so much map control to work with at the moment. They can walk their way up through middle with no resistance. They can go up through the connector. They can even take palace and ramp if they desire. So much given to them at the moment. Just over a minute in play. SKADE are just taking their time. Eventually they're going to send a prong in towards this B-bomb site. They're going to be splitting it through short and the apartments, working together to find these kills. And this was the perfect opportunity for the CT side, but it doesn't work for them as they're overrun. Every single kill goes in favor of the T side, and while CaNNiE can't get involved, he's going to have to back away, and that is going to be a second round picked up for SKADE.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, nice shot from CaNNiE. Not going to make a difference in the overall outcome of the round. Yeah, that was the chance for Sinners in that one. They had the stack on the B site, but SKADE just landed some nice shots. And when you're up against the rifles, sometimes that can be too much to handle. So CaNNiE will be trying to save a FAMAS into the next round. rafftu is getting aggressive, but he's very low on health here. He's got to be careful. CaNNiE could just get this kill up close. Never mind. rafftu catches him out. No save this time out for Sinners. And looking at their money, ZEDKO, I think this has to be a full save for Sinners across the board.
Yeah, we went for the force buy, didn't really pay off, and now they have to go for that full eco. And well, perfect opportunity now for SKADE to build up momentum, build up that money they desperately needed coming into Mirage, because they did nothing on the first half of Inferno. Ended up losing that very convincingly indeed. So, SPELLAN is going to flash himself in towards underpass. Minute and 35 seconds in play. So, rounds virtually just begun, and SKADE going to be playing the slow default approach. Just one holding off in towards the A ramp. That's going to be rocking task with that A defense. 3 players working middle. It's been a pretty standard approach here over the last few rounds now for SKADE. Look at this short aggression about to come through. The pistols are going to try and overrun, and well, rafftu is going to be trying to line them up. He'll manage one, but is overrun eventually, and now dennyslaw is tasked with holding on. He will do well enough to find one, and well, hasn't fallen yet because of the defense certainly being chipped away at. SPELLAN tries to come out of the apartments, but he just hide, and ZEDKO able to find an AK now as well. So 3v2. SKADE should be winning the round without much resistance, but at least a little bit of damage has been done at the start of this. And oh, wow, okay. Another kill coming in on the USP. ZEDKO doesn't do anything with his recovered AK. But yeah, this is expensive. You've lost 3 players. This should have been a round where you just don't lose anyone, right? This should have been the round where you build up as much money as possible up against the zero investment. But they lose 3 players. So very expensive round for SKADE. One that shouldn't have been. But doesn't really matter too much, because they will get the buy-in across the board. And of course, Alex, this is the Hellcase Cup, so tell the viewers what they can do.
Well, Dinko, if they use the code over on Hellcase, they can get a bit of a bonus. The code SLTV15 for a 15% refill bonus. That's over on Hellcase, so make sure to check that one out.
You can also open a case that supports the prize pool, so
Okay.
hand over there. And we have had 14,500 basically, $14.3 thousand added to the prize pool from those cases, so that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I love that we get that on stream as well. We get to see it slowly go up over the days, over the weeks. It's going up pretty quickly, in all honesty. Like you were saying, it's up to 24k already. Here we go, though. Aggression in this round onto the A-bomb site. Sinners finally with the full rifles in hand. Trade's coming through pretty quickly here, but B-Stick is the man looking for the lockdown, and he gets a couple of headshots. NEOFRAG with one of his own, and this A-bomb site hold looking strong from Sinners. NEOFRAG finds the final kill of the round, and Sinners get a solid second round win on the board.
Well, that's exactly what they were hoping for, right? You've had a pretty lackluster start after winning the pistol round barely. You had to ninja defuse that. Going to a couple of situations now where you've had to force buy, you've went for the gamble stack, hasn't really paid off. So now they're in a position where they had to win that round, and well, they've done it. And it kind of puts the economy in a strange place for SKADE, because of the 3 players that they lost against the full eco. They're pretty low on money, but the rest have plenty. So Rainwaker and Rocking, 9k on Rocking, 7k at the start of the round there for Rainwaker. They're going to have to be the bank that bails out their teammates. And in the end, once the investment comes in from everybody, we're going to be seeing that money in the red here for SKADE. So this is starting to become a bit of a scary scenario for the Bulgarian roster. They had an opportunity getting off to a good start in this first half of Mirage, but now they could potentially go on a bit of a loss streak if they lose this round.
Yeah, got to be careful after losing that first gun round pretty convincingly. Nice nade, lands onto 2 players. rafftu down to half health from that one. Over on the B side of the map, there's the orb of CaNNiE posted up on this angle. Rainwaker's trapped in the apartments right now, but we're not going to see that fight come through as of yet. SKADE right now focusing on the mid control. And yeah, here's that angle from CaNNiE, still just looking for action. I'm not sure if he's aware the man is on the right-hand side of apartments here. Rainwaker's already crossed on over, and there's a second player pushing the apps right now. Rainwaker holding this angle. Should be favored in this fight, but Shock somehow wins it. The pre-fire, the pre-aim round the corner is well done by Shock. He gets the opening kill of the round for Sinners.
Well, the Sinners have got themselves that man advantage in play. It's untraded as well. No opportunity for SKADE to pull it back. And you're going to be sending that ball back through T-spawn. Couple of prongs to this approach into the A-bomb site. two to the ramp, a third collecting himself through T-spawn as well to join with them. And SPELLAN, well, he needs to find success, and well, he's done it. A kill on towards NEOFRAG, and now the push can come in towards the A-bomb site. Utility being used up, but ZEDKO's position, Alex, this could be huge.
It's a sneaky spot, one that can go uncleared.
Okay.
They're watching for it. Oh, ZEDKO gets the kill he was looking for, but he's traded out by dennyslaw. In comes B-Stick for one of his own, but it's back to a 2-on-2. The trades just keep on coming, and dennyslaw is the last man standing now, stuck on the bomb site here. He's already got 11 kills in this game. He's been having a great start, and a 1v2 clutch would be the cherry on top for him. dennyslaw, first kill, good, and he gets the spray onto the second. Well taken by dennyslaw, a quad kill on the round, and another round win for SKADE.
Well, one that they definitely shouldn't have been able to pick up, though. That was looking good for the Sinners, but dennyslaw, almost a bit of an issue going on towards default there. You find yourself in a position where you could be surrounded by so many players, but they don't look that way at the right time, and he will line them up and transfer onto 2. And that's a quad kill. 13-2, like you said, having a brilliant performance here at the moment. And it's on the rifle, he's doing a lot of this damage as well. And that's such an important round that SKADE had to pick up. A little small note as well. They know they didn't change. They know they didn't check the ninja boxes, right? So instead of planning default, they went a little further and planning for triple. So you have the post plant position for ramp. I like that. It kind of wins them around, I think, there, because from ZEDKO's position, you could have denied the bomb plant. That's when the chaos happened. So a lot of things had to go right there for the SKADE roster, and they did. Take a look at the investment here for the CT side. They're going to be leaving most of their money in the bank, going with a couple of upgraded pistols, mainly the D goals, and a little bit of Kevlar sprinkled in as well. SKADE executing in towards the A-bomb side. They're looking for money on these MAC-10s, looking to recover from the economic hardships as they run forward. It's rafftu with 1.
MAC-10 running onto the bomb site. NEOFRAG there to stop them, but he's only got one of his own. The pistols not doing as much as they would have wanted here. They conceded. Well, they conceded the bomb site. They've conceded further frags as well, but they've not allowed that bomb to be planted yet. It's all good, though. SKADE are going to get all the kills on the cleanup. A 5-2 lead and a much better start for SKADE. This is more like it for the SKADE roster. This is more of what we're expecting from them. Looking much better individually, looking like they're winning the majority of the fights. And let's see if that trend is set to continue as we head into round number 8.
Yeah, SKADE just looked like a completely different team coming into this, like, individually speaking. There's a lot of errors on Inferno, a lot of mistakes that really didn't feel like anybody started popping off. Here we see a big performance from dennyslaw. Definitely know this team had the potential to get these individuals fired up. And now they're going to be going straight into the B execute. This is a strategy popularized by Astralis. We have the front player running with a MAC-10. He's going to hop to the window. Close smoke's going to land, allow him to run on through. It's just going to be the wall smokes up in the B-bomb site. So wait for the smoke to fade. Eventually, Rockin will charge on in the utility. We'll see him dive for the window, and the rest should come off the platform. Rockin's going to dive through. The rat's coming off the platform. He doesn't get a single kill, but the flashes are so solid. The executor's in, and there's the kills. rafftu and SPELLAN finding a couple, and that's going to be a 4v3 man advantage for SKADE in the post plant.
Frag almost gets that kill on the man crossing to bench. That would have been the way in for Sinners, but because they're down in a 3v4, they're locked out of the bomb site, and there were nades from SKADE to stop this retake from happening. Sinners decide they have to save, especially with them all coming in from kitchen and having no nades of their own to use. They're going to try and see if they can just back away, but SPELLAN's not even allowing that to happen. NEOFRAG's gun taken out of his hands. SPELLAN going for a bit more. Very low on health there, so it's an easy kill for B-Stick. But the main point is that SKADE are going to win a 6th round. And even if Sinners save these guns, I'm not sure they're going to be able to buy into the next round. They could maybe get one together because they can drop some guns over. But it's not going to be ideal for Sinners. And this has been a much slower start across the board for Sinners here on this CT side. Losing a lot of early fights, losing a lot of bomb sites much more quickly than we were seeing over on Inferno. It really has felt like a different game for both these teams here on this second map so far.
Yeah, and Sinners have been struggling economically for the most part here on the CT side. Haven't really got going just yet, and well, we'll see what their decision is in this round. It's going to be to see if as much money as possible. CaNNiE on the AWP. They have a lot of work to do. Looks like the M4 of B-Stick, but the rest of the team saving money over it. Seeing that investment come into this next round, so SKADE looking for the 7th on the board.
You'd assume they'd be able to get it on the board in this round. Mid control is the initial aim for SKADE, which makes sense. They know they've probably got the range advantage. They should also be aware that there's likely that saved AWP as well as the saved rifle from B-Stick. That's something that they've got to keep in the back of their minds ahead of this round. Oh, 2 smokes into window. Bit of miscommunication for SKADE there. Shouldn't be too costly for them, though. They've got plenty of nades left. And rafftu is taking contact onto the A-bomb site.
Well, a Molotov will get one in towards the Underwood. B-Stick is going to be under pressure and default overrun. Rocking able to find one, but NEOFRAG stepping back in with a deagle. Finds one headshot. And now they can back away from their position. That Molotov not quite extending to the corner. It goes a little further. And now Shock is going to be back here, allowing his teammates to come closer as he stands on top of the bin. Another go forward, it's SPELLAN with one, blinded when he found CaNNiE. Another deagle strikes from Shock, and now Rainwaker. Sandwich position is exactly where he's decided to take his stand, and he will find one. A second coming in, looking for the third in the lineup, but it's ZEDKO with 2 on the deagle. Now the 1v1, not going his way. I think he pulled his knife on the cross just at the wrong time there, and I'm not quite sure why he's decided to do that, but he did. That's all that happens, Alex. And it will be a lot of damage done. No round win from the CT side. But it was all about this next one anyway. This is when they want to get that money in. Oh, they were nasty shots.
Yeah, good shots from ZEDKO. But this is what you were talking about. The buy is coming out now with the 2 AWPs for Sinners. This is what they were waiting for to try and get them some success here on their CT side. So far, I think SKADE have found a lot of success on these early mid fights, as well as on this A side of the map. That's generally been where their early round success has come from, if they've gone for those fast plays, or if they've gone for those fights early. But this time out, against the double AWPs, SKADE taking a slower approach here. Definitely a good idea when you're against those 2 snipers. You don't want to be pushing out too far by yourself. You don't want to be giving a long-range fight away. I think SKADE should be somewhat aware that a double up setup's likely here, as they set up some nades. A couple of smokes in hand for them. They're looking like they want to move on to this A bomb site. And right now, there's no AWP committed to A, but CaNNiE's playing in connector, so he might be able to rotate over.
Oh,
King needs to be very careful here, yeah.
Oh, the battle spotted. He goes somehow. NEOFRAG not finding that kill. The wall protecting Rocking. And now they execute. They've almost forced the hand with that aggression from the CT side. But SKADE are going to walk forward. They're taking their time. The smoke's up. The staring for jungle and stairs. And while Rainwaker is going to catch one, B-Stick will put an end to rafftu as the charge continues to rain on in. Going to be dennyslaw with a double kill, and now Shock. 1 kill as he shuts SPELLAN away. Nice second shot as well. That's a big flick. Nearly gets the 3rd, but he will fall eventually, and SKADE will win that round. And that is just very unfortunate. Sinners, they tried to go for the aggression. Probably should have been able to find that palace kill, but it doesn't really go their way. And then the rest just unfolds terribly for them. So SKADE are certainly showing up. And I almost would have liked to see Sinners actually start on the T side here. That would have been great for them. Feel like they could have definitely continued to sort of dictate the pace. I think that was something they were brilliant at on Inferno, was just getting that T side going, allowing the rounds to build up. And unfortunately here on the CT side, you've let SKADE somewhat get into the game, just be a little bit more comfortable on this T side, play at their own pace, where Sinners were really causing problems for them in that first half of Inferno. I would have preferred to see the T side start from them, but under pass aggression, it does work out for the SKADE side. They keep the man advantage in play, 4v3.
Yeah, we were also saying that Sinners' strength coming from that first map was really their ability to work as a team and draw those rotations and just have really good team play and timings across the map. But on the CT side of Mirage, you need the good aim, and right now it's SKADE who are winning all the aim fights. You can't really call that one an aim fight, though. SPELLAN caught a man off guard in connector. He does eventually get traded out by B-Stick, but rafftu's there with an extended spray down, but a spray down nonetheless. And now B-Stick is just looking for more headshots.
Yeah, I mean, well, he will get 1 kill. Ends of a run though. Rocking gets rid of him. 9-2. Now this is a complete flip reverse from what we expected. You know, one side of Pharaoh and Inferno coming in from Sinners. Definitely not expecting that. Then we head on to Mirage, thinking, okay, Sinners are looking like the better team here. Maybe more of the same should be expected, and that's just so unfortunate. SPELLAN catching CaNNiE's shoulder. Now 9-2. The CT side need this round. You know, if Sinners don't pick this up, we're in a scary scenario right now. They won the pistol, we have to remember. Since then, Alex, only one round. That pistol wasn't even convincing. Defused through the smoke.
Yeah, I think just individually the difference has been shown here, but nice flash into mid. Sinners finally using some team play to try and get aggressive, and they do get the trade onto dennyslaw eventually. Over on the B side of the map, SPELLAN is an absolute madman, and unfortunately not in a good way. He loses out with the AWP, and SKADE here maybe getting a bit too comfortable in this round.
Yeah, that's definitely a little overzealous, and potentially giving the CT side away back into things now with that round win. They only lose to one player, and it's a team ace. All 5 players find a kill across the board. 3rd round picked up for the Sinners. And yeah, I'm just a little confused about that round. And look at the money for the T side now, because a lot of these rounds have been close. So that is, it's kind of scary, Alex.
Yeah, you don't want to be giving away rounds like that, especially, like you said, with the economy being so much in question for them. I think they are going to be going for a bye, but if they lose this one, Sinners have got a pretty good opportunity to come back into this first half to at least get a decent CT side on the board. If they get 6 rounds here at the end of the half, Sinners will be in an okay position. It's not like this game is over. It's not like SKADE are so far ahead that they've basically got the win already. So this does start to get a little scary, and I think you can see the SKADE guys realizing that, taking the time out ahead of this round, but they've still got a good buy across the board. Missing some nades, missing some weaponry on Rocking, missing a helmet on rafftu as well, which could be a problem. But heading into round 13, we will see what SKADE decide to do. This is a round that they really could do with winning, so I think they'll pull out whatever they think is going to be most successful, and Rocking is just running in with this MAC-10, a fast B play coming through. Shock is able to get back to safety, and ZEDKO's here to assist him. ZEDKO's got a 2nd kill from short. SPELLAN was looking for the backstab, but ZEDKO's already been dealt with, and Shock is still just trying to stay alive. The fight's all over the bomb site. It's back to a 2v2.
Well, SPELLAN's going to hear these footsteps. Oh my god, okay, B-Sticks, he's ready for it. He shuts down SPELLAN. And now 1v2 for Rainwaker. Can he pull it off? B-Stick is 5 HP coming back in from short. CaNNiE coming through with AWP, has his teammate in behind him. Now Rainwaker still aware of the short position, but he's not ready for the repositioning. And that's perfect from B-Stick coming in to assist his teammate. And it works well for them. It's going to be a 4th round picked up here for the Sinners. The money, it's not looking good now for SKADE. A couple of pistols is all they can really afford to invest here. And we are looking at a potential 5th round picked up for Sinners. I hate to say it, Alex, it's all come off the back of that crazy round from SKADE where they kind of lost concentration, took the foot off the gas for a moment, and allowed Sinners back into things.
Yeah, just that one round where it didn't look like they had a clear plan as a team. They didn't have a clear idea of what they were doing. They just went aggressive across the map, gave fights across the map, didn't let themselves get themselves set up for the trade kills. And SKADE, wow, they got onto the bomb site in the last round, so they're going to look to do the same in this one with the low buy. Nice shot from Shock.
Yeah, he's kind of stuck in position though. He can't get away, but it doesn't matter. He's so quick, and that Molotov keeps him alive. Instead of dropping off, he's just going to stay up here, and ZEDKO can assist him. Allows that to happen. Shock just staying up, feeling confident, and while the B-Rush attempt doesn't really work out here for SKADE, it's only going to work a few times, and then the defense from a good team is going to figure things out.
This wall whamming shot, do it. There goes. Oh, missed shot. 2 bullets left in this AWP. He's been rattling them off. Yeah, I made that one. But ZEDKO's there with the USP. Sinners don't lose a single man. And this is their chance to get the 6th round at the end of the half. And SKADE's money is okay, but it's not ideal. They are going to have a couple of weaknesses here. Probably 1 or 2 weaker weapons in there.
And utility.
Sinners having, yeah, the 2 AWPs, they might be feeling good about this.
Yeah, this is definitely looking good for Sinners. They have a much better buy here. There's not a single Molotov in play here for the T side. So that's definitely a bit of an issue, but we'll see if SKADE can pull it off. They have been pretty solid individuals throughout the first half, just slipped up and now, well, the Sinners are right back into things. Nice quick shot. The confidence is here from CaNNiE. A second kill as well. That is brilliant. And this is a perfect start. 3 kills collected. And well, this half, well, it's 9-6. No way that the T side pull this back. CaNNiE with his 3rd kill in the round. It's all on Rocking, walking to the A-bomb site. And he's a dead man walking. 4 kills picked up for CaNNiE in the round. It's 9-6 at the half. A brilliant recovery, I have to say, from Sinners. All SKADE. They could have been a much, much better half for them, but they'll still be relatively happy with 9.
dennyslaw up there at the top of the board with 17 kills. As we switch into this second half, SKADE have still got work to do with that comeback coming in from Sinners. Still a close game here on Mirage, and hopefully we won't get a blowout like we got on Inferno. The first map was very one-sided, and this one's looking a little bit closer as we head into this second half. CaNNiE's brought a set of nades. Shock has already deployed one of those smokes onto B short, so it looks like Sinners are going to fully commit to this B bomb site.
Well, B-stick already through, and it's going to be dennyslaw on the ninja boost corner. Well, you know, I was trying to figure out what word I was going to use there. Rainwaker in the corner, just hiding away. SPELLAN finding a headshot, and well, it's brilliant so far. dennyslaw with a second as well. A shot coming back up with a P250, looking to try and get involved, and it's going to be 1 on towards rafftu. But a 1 versus 3 in total, and 2 more players to collect. Ooh, would be nice, but not giving him many other opportunities now. They have got the double peak lined up. There's one. Oh god, they really are giving him a chance here. A minute left, and we have 1 health point, 1 HP left to play with. Take a little bit of a breather, sit back on short, take a nice few inhales and exhales, and get ready to come back in to the action. Look where SPELLAN is going. He's got a bit of a hunt now. Around the backside, predicting the window boost. And this is a big brim play from Shock if he can make this happen. If he goes back in towards the B-bomb site now, he has the bomb to play with, but it's all down to this timing. SPELLAN, he's got this. There we go. Big job done for him. Shock doesn't walk around the corner in time. The low HP of costing him his confidence there, and it's going to be 10-6 SKADE. Double figures reached, they win the pistol, and 1.83 to 1.83 split right down the middle here between these two teams over at Unicorn.
Yeah, starting to even up, and you can see why with SKADE looking stronger here on Mirage. And based on these first 2 maps, it feels like it could be anyone's game, right? We saw the first map be very one-sided for Sinners, this one looking fairly one-sided for SKADE. So definitely can understand why those odds are so close. I think SPELLAN's comfortable making that play as well in that last round because he had the kit. So even if the bomb was planted, it wouldn't have been the biggest deal. But Sinners have got an entry onto A here. I thought this round was going to be nothing for them, but now they've got a chance in this one. And oh, team damage as well.
Well, big kill coming in from dennyslaw. Bistic and ZEDKO finding a couple. Now it's a 3v2. T-side have the advantage here, Alex. Now that just doesn't make sense. So should be losing this round, but we'll see. Rocking coming back into the site itself. The UMP runs over the top of CaNNiE, but he's overrun. And my god, they play off, Alex. What is that? A Glocks, Alex. Just Glocks. My brain is completely and utterly broken.
Yeah, so is SKADE, sadly, because they took a lot of headshots that round. Damn. There was the one Deegan play for Sinners, right, which I think got them into the round in the first place, but still, that is not what you'd expect to happen. And it's been a pretty scrappy game throughout here on Mirage, in all honesty. Some of these rounds have come back and forth like this, and now it's SKADE's turn to try and return the favor, Dinko. They've gone for a force buy of their own.
Well, we'll see if they can make it happen. It's going to be certainly a difficult affair. Replicating the success of the Glocks in the previous. Rocky has got himself up into the chair in the apartments. Now, Shock is around the corner. He'll be coming away from this position. taking the time. 3 players in mid now for the Sinners. Rest gathering as well. They're going to be going back over towards T-spawn. Certainly looking like an A split coming through the connector and the ramp. SPELLAN should be falling to the AK, waiting for him to peek around the corner, and that certainly is exactly what will play through. Now with 40 seconds left, here comes the execute from the Sinners. On towards the A-bomb site they will go. Rocking, shutting down ZEDKO, but is not ready for CaNNiE on the MP9. He will take himself an easy kill, but now Rainwaker, his position is everything, and he's going to miss every shot up until this point. A second picked up as well. A whole lot of whiffs, but suddenly 2 out of nowhere. And now the bomb lies in the site. NEOFRAG having to pull off a 1 versus 2, and Rainwaker, 3 kills picked up, and the force buy is going to work out for SKADE.
Very impressive display of aim from Rainwaker there. Showing us his potential, showing us his ability. I was saying earlier, he's the highest rated player on the SKADE team in the last 3 months. We were seeing glimpses of it, but this is the first time it's really come through. Those 2 shots were fantastic. And then 1 bullet left at the end here, and he lands it through the wall, gets the final frag, and gets SKADE back on track. But look at the buys, Dinko. This game is going to keep on going with the craziness. We get a buy coming in from Sinners. They've got an AWP in the hands of CaNNiE. They've got some AKs out. This is still anyone's round here, and Rainwaker trying to lock down mid. 2 kills for him at the start of the round. And finally, SKADE have put some sense back into this game. They should be winning this round every time.
Should be certainly the name of the game at this point. Should be around win picked up for SKADE here. Bistic and Shock looking for the 2 versus 5. The deagle from Shock trying to rattle them away, but he's just not finding anything. Eventually rafftu will pick up Bistic, and now Shock flees the scene. He'll go back over towards T-spawn, but rafftu running right into the waiting arms. This is quite a bit of damage being done to the CT economy. He just wants to do more. He's going to let them come at him. He wants these kills, Alex. And if they're going to keep running them down, well, he's going to take them.
Ooh, he doesn't realize Rocking was coming from B apartments, so he doesn't get the chance to pull the trigger. Some nice shots landed at the very least, but SKADE have got themselves control of the economy, and because of the back and forth nature of those earlier rounds, now SKADE have actually got themselves in a better position. They've got a better lead, because we're later on into the game, they're much, much closer to victory, and unfortunately for Sinners, we saw them do wonders with the Glocks in one of those previous rounds, but I don't think they can do it again. They've got 1 flashbang and 1 deagle into this round, so it really would be a miracle if they could win another Glock round in this game.
Yeah, you don't really see them happen too often in any sort of situation. But never 2 in a row here on the in the 1 map. So rafftu's gonna be up in the wood. Is gonna be nice. CaNNiE just runs through, dices him. Follow-up kill coming in on the deagle. Oh no, 3v3 still ensuing, and the T side they're gonna go forward and try and get this bomb planted. Although this time, a little bit of a better chance now for SKADE to clean this up. They haven't got that bomb planted. They're still stuck in position. A couple of picked up weapons though. M4 in play, but there's the nice shot. The ult picking off NEOFRAG, and that's going to be the bomb dropped and default. dennyslaw able to find 1. And Rocking coming in as well, shutting down ZEDKO. 13-7, certainly looking like this might just be a done deal if Sinners don't play well in this next round. They need to pick this one up coming into the next round. If not, then we've got a bit of an issue, and that is a nice knife there from CaNNiE. You know, I thought he'd come out of Palace, but he actually runs through and up the ladder, so that's more impressive.
Smooth movement as well up that ladder, very quick.
Oh yeah.
Oftentimes it feels like in Counter-Strike, movement like that doesn't net you kills or doesn't get to come into play too often, but it's nice to see it pay off when a player's clearly got the movement on point. Here we go though. Round 21, a must-win round for Sinners. Realistically, their money is low. If they were to lose this one, SKADE would have a 14-7 lead, and Sinners would be down to a low buy. So a lot of pressure on this round for Sinners if they want to win here on Mirage, and they're lining up some early smokes. rafftu's playing pretty aggressively, though. He can counter with some nades of his own to try to slow them down.
Now rafftu around the corner, they're going to start running him down. It's going to be 1 kill from rafftu, CaNNiE gone, and it's going to be NEOFRAG coming back in with a follow-up headshot, 4v4, but NEOFRAG continues to get kills here for the T side. It's a run forward, SPELLAN ready for it, and the bomb is dropped on default. Utility will start to come around the corner. dennyslaw now lining them up. It's 1 kill, nearly a second, but they finally is dealt with. 2v2. CT side desperately holding on, but it's now B-Stick left alone. 22 HP will find 1 headshot, but SPELLAN seals to deal with a 3k. A good round from him. And unfortunately, that one not going in favor of Sinners. They needed to pick it up. It does come down to the 1v1, but it doesn't go their way.
Yeah, they bring it close. They have decent trades onto A. Normally, if this was a closer game or earlier in the half, you could say, okay, that's not so bad. At least we brought it close. At least we showed signs of being able to get something going and put yourself in a winnable position. But unfortunately, at this point, they needed that round win because like we were talking about, 14-7 is not an easy position to come back from, especially when you have a low buy. Tech 9s for most of the players on the Sinners side. Tech 9s have really risen to prominence recently, Dinko. I think the Tech's in a good spot right now. I don't think it's too strong, but I think in the right places it can be very, very good.
Yeah, I think it's in the right spot at the moment. So it's kind of good to see it come back. It's just completely obsolete for a while. Definitely not in use at all. And now 14-7, it's going to be a pretty long road back into this for us. Sinners. They've got to try and hope that they pull this off. I like the confidence that they're going to leave some money in the bank. That's kind of... I like it. I'm going to go for the full investment. And there's a ballsy play. We'll see if it pays off for them.
Got so many nades here. Loads of smokes, loads of flashes. They're going to rain on into the B-bomb site. Rainwaker puts down the defensive smoke for some cover. Rocking on the site, gets 1, gets 2 quick headshots. Finally, NEOFRAG trades him up close, but Rainwaker's playing behind that smoke that he dropped down. And I think SKADE have done enough here. They've slowed Sinners down. They haven't allowed Sinners onto the bomb site. Really solid hold there from SKADE. They looked very, very ready for that B play.
Yeah, SKADE have certainly woken up. I think it's fair to say they've awoken the beast here, Sinners. They had an easy time with things on Inferno, but coming into map number 2, SKADE were having none of it. They wanted to change it up, and they have. It's going to be 15-7, looking to try and end it here. The AK is coming across the board here at the Hellcase Cup. You can head over to Hellcase, use the code SLTV15 for 15% refill bonus, and add that to your collection alongside the Hellcase Cup Pro case that contributes to the prize pool here in the tournament. So now we head into possibly the last round of Mirage at SKADE. Looking good at the moment. Everything's kind of going their way. But finally, the last legs by here for the Sinners side. Utility in their back pocket. Everyone with an AK-47. If they're going to do it, they've got to get to overtime.
Yeah, and that is easier said than done. Even getting to overtime would be a feat in and of itself right here. dennyslaw up close, doesn't get a kill. Rainwaker steals it away, and CaNNiE lands a nice shot with the AK there to get dennyslaw out of the round. I thought CaNNiE was going to be done for, but Shock lands another headshot. Sinners looking good individually in this round, winning a couple of individual fights, winning a couple of 1v1 duels. rafftu over at A ramp, though, also caught off guard. Quick kills from Sinners in this round, and they're going to get this one. I don't think SKADE will want anything to do with this retake.
Well, that's a good reply coming in from the Sinners. They need to pick this round up, and they do it convincingly, but it's a long road back into this, Alex. You know, it's not just a one and done and you're right back in. They have to be flawless. They have to consistently win round after round. So, if I'm scared, I'm not sweating it at all, really. I'm still feeling confident.
Yeah, especially because that was just a round where Sinners landed a bunch of quick headshots. I don't think that's something that you can just rely on to win you every single round. Yeah, especially because SKADE might... Yeah, and SKADE will probably start setting up to make sure they can try and trade a bit better as well. In that round, I think they were a bit looser. They were more confident they could win the individual fights. They've got the AWPs out this time round. Still a 7-round lead for SKADE. Still pretty comfortable for them, as the CTs are stacked fairly heavily on the A side of the map at the start of this run.
Well, it's going to be rafftu with one ZEDKO picked off. That's a good start coming into the round here for SKADE. A follow-up from rafftu as well. And in 10 seconds left, the bomb starting to make its way through and towards the A bomb site from the ramp. The last 3 players remaining coming through the same position, and while SPELLAN with the AWP should be good for at least one, eventually will land it. Finally, he's gone out of there. It's Rocky looking to line them up, but it's B-Stick with 2, and unfortunately it is all in vain, as it will be the round picked up by SKADE and the map, 16-8. Pretty convincing performance coming in for them against their opponent's map pick, and we're split right down the middle, Alex. We're heading map number 3.
Yeah, much better from SKADE, much more like it, much more of what we were expecting, and that sets us up for a third and final map nicely. Overpass will be the decider. Can't wait to get into that one. I want to see if SKADE can keep this level of performance up.
Well, that's exactly what we're doing. We're hopping on the train and we'll be in Overpass in just around 10 minutes, so make sure you don't go anywhere. We can get some snacks, but make sure you come back and we'll see you right there.
Hellcase. Hellcase has over 35 unique CSGO cases with a huge variety of skins, over 93 million cases opened and 6 million registered users. You can upgrade your skins to the better one or win some of them in giveaways. We give out more than 70 skins per month for free on our social networks. Withdraw your skins or balance with popular payment systems. Be unique and make profit on Hellcase with this promo code. Start now.